I'll share it around until Grouchy Gray's out. Here's Gray's. We'll get him in here now. Just share it around, then I'll get it started.
At university, you barely live in campus.
iPhone's here.
Doesn't have to be starting from scratch. Here, if you can earn up to 90 undergraduate credits.
Where are you coming live from? The Bada Bang?
Yeah. I can't figure out how to fucking change the name.
You've never been able to figure out how to change the name.
No, I used to know, but I did a
Yeah, they fucked everything up with that.
it ain't meeting settings. I did an update on my phone and now I don't know how to fucking participants, never mind. Okay, I found it.
Whatever you want, all of these matchup. It's your favorite flavor.
Are we starting the gambling show for week 0?
No. That sucked last year.
Said
That sucked last year.
What if we do like a football's back show? We don't have to. We'll just talk about some of the lines for a little bit, like a half hour, 45 minutes.
When? Tonight, you mean?
No. For the week 0, not now. Like that's in like 3 weeks. We don't have to make them picks. I'm just saying, like.
What's the fucking point of doing? I don't understand this. Every year you get all hot and bothered to start it, and by week 5 you're done.
Yeah, you set it in your picks, yeah.
That's
It's just me and
season.
Zuka. Shane looks different. Look at him.
I know, I do.
He looks like a
Looks like
ranch
he-
hand.
I said he looked like he works at a banker. He looks like he's got one of them Coldwell Banker commercials.
I've been wanting to shave it off for a while, but Jessica wanted me to keep it. But after dealing with it all week with this fucking heat, I was like, bitch, it's coming off.
Bitch.
It's coming off.
Boom. We're back.
She'll still fuck me. So
We're back. We're back with a new with a new partner on the show. For you guys who don't know, that was Shane. We don't know who this is anymore. He must have got a hold of Shane's phone and now is doing the show.
Coldwell Banker.
I'm seeing now.
Grizz, why's the club closed there? It's a Saturday night.
It's the Bada Bang.
Oh, we don't open till 10.
Oh, okay.
Penny doesn't open the bank until 10.
Then it don't close down till like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning.
Fine.
Is that the Bada Bang?
Yeah.
What's the Bada Bang? Am I missing something?
Yeah.
The Sopranos, the strip club on The Sopranos.
Oh.
Tony's strip joint.
Never watched, you know.
Because you're a fucking schmuck.
That's on you.
Yeah, that's your own.
Is on there. SPD said, "Hey guys, Shane, you shaved." Yep, he did shave. Shaved it all, everything.
Oops,
That was the lead of our show.
Hey, so John Philippe, you said in the group chat the other day that you were going to come up with the 5. What was it? 5 most.
Well, no, I didn't.
You
I
can't.
said I should. I said I should. No one said anything.
Oh.
And when you address me, I want to hear you say, "Qu'est-ce que c'est, Jean-Philippe?"
I'll forget that.
Jean-Philippe.
I'll forget that. I won't remember that.
You French frog eating fuck.
Then proceeds to get his ass beat.
We're talking about Artie Bucco, Shane.
Audie.
The greatest side character of any TV show ever, Artie Bucco.
I guess you could say Jean-Philippe.
I think Artie's wife was in the other one, the Harlem Show.
Oh, the Godfather of Harlem.
Yeah.
Yeah, she played what was that gangster's name? His wife.
Oh, Fuck. I don't want
John
to.
Gotti.
that wasn't a Gambino, right?
John Gotti.
No,
No,
this
what-
was before Gotti.
Grotti. with
Ralphie Cifaretto.
No,
No,
what's
it was-
the five families? The Genovese. He was a part of the Genovese family.
Yeah, it was the.
Yeah.
What were all they?
That was the guy that played Gomer
NBC.
Pyle.
Is that him?
Yeah, that's him.
Vincent. I know who it is. Vincent.
What are they?
I didn't
What
know
are
he
they
played
now?
Pyle.
That's fucking bothering me. The Colombo, the Genovese. And the other three.
The Gambino.
Gambino.
The cocksuckers. And the non.
Bonifacio. Bonifacio was one of the five families.
Yeah, and the one's weird. The one's real weird. It's
Luke
not real.
Bertozzi.
Not a clue.
Yeah, yeah.
You can tell the Orioles have made it. We're on Saturday Night Baseball on
Yeah.
Fox.
The O.
Attaboy.
We haven't been on Saturday Night Baseball since 2016.
And it's a national, not a regional broadcast.
No, it's a national televised game.
You made it then. You made
Who
it.
are you playing?
Yeah,
Who are they playing?
The Yanks.
Yankees.
Oh yeah. That's big.
That, it's a sellout crowd. I was gonna go, but I was like, man, it's so fucking hot out, and like
Oh, it's
Yankees
hot.
fans make my fucking blood boil.
Do they
He
come
would have
down in bunches
100%
too?
been throwing nachos.
Nachos
Nachos
would have been thrown.
They don't take over Camden Yards, do they?
They used to. I mean, they're a little less abundant now that they're in last place.
Yeah, but I bet you there's still a lot of them.
Oh, there's still
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of them. It's gonna be. Is this the Eddies? Oh, Jacob is on the Eddies.
Nice. Oh,
The Eddies.
Oh,
Wow.
fuck.
Eddie's. You haven't had that from? Oh, that's
No, I'm on the Eddies.
Did you just drink that straight?
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It's
That's making
lemonade
me want some
vodka.
Eddies.
It's lemonade vodka.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not
that's such a
terrible.
horrible fucking aftertaste.
We should have
It's-
got some Eddies. Damn. Now I want some Eddies.
That's just gonna give me indigestion though, because it's fucking too citrusy.
Oh, yeah. You gotta get some Tums. You gotta eat them Tums after the fucking Eddies.
No, I just can't drink too much of that shit.
Yeah, we haven't been on the Eddies in a while. I like being
You
on
know-
I got Jake on the Eddies after the party bus. After that, I got Jake on the Eddies. He's been on the Eddies ever since.
The
Unless
Eddies
he's
is
broke
great.
and drinks pop off.
Because they got the other one too, the strawberry
Yeah, the
lemonade.
strawberry
That one's
lemonade,
good too.
He likes the ruby red, the grapefruit one.
Yeah,
I think
that's the
yeah.
one. That's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, it's not strawberry lemonade. It's ruby red. That's what.
You're thinking of Natty Ice. Or Natty
Yeah, that's what
Light.
I was thinking of. Yeah. Ruby red's Ruby's red's what we had on the party bus, right?
Yeah, ruby red is what we have on the party bus.
And that was a great trip. Was it worth the months of dealing with what do you want on your sub?
No.
What does he want on your sub? No.
I still didn't get a fucking sub.
He's still not
After
gonna-
all of that, after all of that, what do you want on your sub? What do you want a sub?
Yeah.
Us in the
Devonta,
back
if
of the
you're watching,
bus,
he wants his fucking
the back of the
stuff.
bus
That's
did
Come
not
on.
get.
If you're
sub.
not watching, when Shane comes up for the Steelers Ravens games, he will be expecting a sub.
What
I
is
think
that?
everybody that was on the back of the bus should get a sub.
Is that a 1 o'clocker? What's the deal with that game?
I don't know. Let's look.
What, the Baltimore game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's at 1 o'clock.
Is it in flex territory though?
No, I don't think so.
It's kinda
They're only
early.
like week 4.
Not that
Oh,
early in
okay.
the year.
Okay.
They're not going to
Cool,
flex
cool,
us then.
Cool.
Why? What's wrong with a 1 o'clock game? It's just a fucking more the reason to get drunk at 6.
Are we gonna do
I
both
like
of
the 1
them?
o'clock games.
Yin's gonna come down for the Baltimore
I'm
game.
down.
I've
That's
been
why I
trying to
said
get
about-
Yin's to come down for like a couple times.
I'm down.
I even
That's
had
what I
a
said
ticket
about
for
the
somebody
one in Pittsburgh,
2 years
that
ago when
flop.
Yin's clinched the division. Big Ben's last regular season game.
I'll have to see. I don't know if I'll be able to get time off since I started this new job.
Drew will never say no to a Steeler game.
I mean, if it's not a late game or anything, I can get time off. I will. I don't know. I have no idea when that is.
I can plan my time off around it.
Yeah. See, I know. Well, I mean, if it's probably Sunday, I'm off. But if it's a night game or something like that, I can't go.
Our second game versus them is last week of the season, January 7th.
Oh.
Oh. We'll see how the season plays out then.
Yeah.
We
That
always
could mean
play the last
everything or it could mean
game.
nothing.
They play us the last game of the year a lot.
They do.
We've been playing the Browns the last week of the season a lot recently.
No, Ben's last game was in Baltimore.
Oh yeah, his last home game was the Browns.
Yeah.
Last year, our last game was the Browns, though.
Yeah.
It makes sense putting Baltimore and Pittsburgh last though, because they're usually battling for the division.
Right.
Have that's the last game of the season, then you don't got no one fucking tanking or sitting.
Well,
Wow.
If our offense looked like it did today in the regular season, we're fucked. We're cooked.
Why do you guys buy into camp?
Yeah, that's the whole point of camp. Like, is to fucking work out the fucking work plays out.
I did talk face to face with Matt Canada though. I did talk face to face. with
Yeah,
Matt,
Danny
so-
Smith too.
Well, you
told
didn't
him I
say
s-
Canada.
I
Oh,
really
Danny Smith. Danny Smith's the best. Danny Smith stopped and was bullshitting us.
He said, "You guys are up here
He's-
bullshitting. I'm out here
I'm out
working."
here working. He said, "You guys are up here bullshitting. I'm out here working."
Well, what'd you say to Canada?
I told him, I said, "This is it. You got to get it right this year." He said, "Yep, we're working on it." And then Drew told him he likes four verticals.
Brady did not say this is your last year.
No. I said, "This is the year. This is the year." No, I didn't put no added pressure on him. He
I
has all he does.
wanted to tell him what fucking play you calling, jet sweep again.
Well, yeah.
I did.
Did you tell him to run more four verticals?
That was no. I said run 4 verts. It's my favorite play on Madden. It'll help.
That's pretty funny.
It's actually
Four verticals.
it's actually a shit play in Madden. I don't run it anymore. It was an NCAA 14.
It used to be good. Oh, yeah.
It was an
used to be
NCAA
the
14
play,
cheat code,
hmm
but it's not.
Speaking of that, are we getting NCAA? What's up with this? What's going on with that? Are we getting it or no?
Like, are you saying like, are we getting it as a whole or like? Is
Yeah, is it coming out still?
well,
I think they
next
got put
summer,
off again.
yeah, next summer it got pushed back too. So
I don't know. I'm on the fence. I think I'm just gonna get my fucking ass fucking whipped from everybody that's been playing Madden for fucking all these years.
And isn't it getting made by the makers of Madden too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that always does. Well, I don't know because Tiburon made NCAA.
Tiburon,
before.
yeah, they always made.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know who's.
I don't know. Maybe me and Grizz could squad up with Jens and we could just run the program, like recruit and bring talent in. You guys just
Yeah,
take the
I
talent on the
do
field.
my own recruit.
hey,
I don't
you
think
guys can
anybody
handle my
recruit better
recruiting.
than me
If
and Big Red.
you guys want to be my scout, you guys can be my scout and recruiting.
We'll just be members of the program.
Yeah, I'll bring you guys on. I'll bring you guys on
Scouting,
the staff.
you're the head scout.
Yeah, you guys are head scouts. I need talent.
Oh, we'll get you size and speed, I promise you.
Hey, nothing better than a nice big man with some nice speed. Oh.
So Donna Kent, did you say you were going to blow Kenny?
Nah, he was
No.
too. I was too far away.
He has to have liquor in him before he says that.
There was-
Yeah, you thought other people were gonna get excited with you when you were in the bathroom at Pirates Orioles game, saying, "Does anybody else want to suck Kenny's dick? Are you with me?" And like everybody was like, just like stop, look at you like, what the fuck?
But
One
you
guy
said that?
No, I don't.
Drew said that.
I know one guy said, no, I don't want to. I don't even think he knew who the fuck Drew was talking about.
He does though. Deep down, he did want to suck Kenny off.
No, I don't care if Kenny won us 10 Super Bowls. I still wouldn't want to suck him off.
Yeah, you
that,
would.
That has nothing to do with it.
Yes, you would. Kenny won us 10 Super Bowls. You'd be on your knees.
No, I wouldn't.
I can
Yeah.
picture Drew just be like, thanks for the Super Bowl, Kenny, and then just like proceeding to get down on his knees.
He'd be like, whoa,
Kenny Pickett's like,
whoa.
what the fuck are you doing, dude?
He probably wants to wear he wants him to wear his rings while he's doing it.
like the Tom Brady thing that Waz always puts up.
Yeah.
But But don't be scared, Drew, because the stick's gonna look twice as big as it really is because his hands are so small.
No. He's hung. He's hung like a horse. I know it.
Well, maybe because of the small hands. We don't know.
He grew his hands, all right? He grew his hands. They grew a quarter of an inch.
How did he look down there?
What?
How did he look?
I mean, it was kind of hard to tell because, I mean, the offense worked at the other end, so it was kind of hard to see the offense. But good as always.
So you mean that other end where like nobody's really at?
Yeah.
So all them motherfuckers are sitting up there on the hillside sweating, watching.
It was shitty because the first hour they didn't even practice on the main field because it was wet. They practices way on the other end.
Yeah,
You couldn't even see them.
The only thing that they practiced was punting. We could see punting on the main
Oh
field.
yeah, we'd watch Big Papa Shank.
Yeah,
punt
I
the
seen
ball.
I seen about 30 punts go about 10 yards. I was fucking pissed. So, don't punt this year, Pittsburgh. Don't do it a lot, or we're in trouble.
I remember Jens was excited about that hefty guy.
Yeah, when you fucking draft a punter in the 6th round, you expect him, like, when you waste a pick on a punter, you expect him to be something.
Wait, they didn't get rid of him after last year?
No. He's probably going to be
There
there
has
this
to
year.
be somebody better than that.
No.
Oh no, you don't want the other guy. The
No.
other guy that was punting today was fucking
Yeah,
bad.
the guys he's in a competition with, they can't win that.
Oh, how about when I told Danny Smith? I asked Danny Smith. I said, "Is Calvin Austin going to do some returning for us this year?" He goes, "That motherfucker didn't even get on the damn field last year." He
Yeah,
said,
he was funny.
"You got to stay healthy." I said, "Well," I said, "True that."
That is what he said. He said,
Yeah.
I don't know. We haven't even seen anything. He hasn't even put a helmet on yet.
Yes, he put a helmet on. That's what he said. He hasn't put a helmet on. I said, "He's practicing now, right?" He goes, "Yeah, that's because we ain't wearing damn pads. We'll see what he does when we put pads on." I was like, "Oh,
Oh, yeah, he fucking roasted the guy.
I bet it's hard to believe that a coach would say that about a player to a fan.
Swear to God, he did.
Yeah, that's
Like I can
Danny
picture him
Smith-
saying that to another coach or his friend or something, but to a fan seems like an odd thing.
He knew we
You
were.
could have had your microphone on or your phone on, and just, like put him on blast with that.
No,
Maybe
we
they
like
don't want
Danny.
him. Maybe they don't want him in camp. Maybe they're like, this guy's soft. He ain't Steelers football.
Maybe they always break his balls like that. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't
he
know.
looked good today, though. I mean, fast. He's fast as fuck.
Fast as fuck,
Boy.
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 Fast as fuck,
I'm
boy.
fast as fuck.
You always
boy.
have to add that boy at the end of that. You can't say it without adding boy.
There was this one probably like 4th, 5th team fucking receiver. He had number 84 on, and you know how those young guys, when they catch a pass, they run the whole fucking field to get in the end zone. He scored. I'm like, hey B, hey B. Didn't acknowledge me. Didn't like it. Probably didn't think it was funny.
Yeah, who is rocking 8? I wonder who was rocking 84 for us.
I don't
'Cause that's
know.
That's weird.
It's not. I mean, it's not weird.
Why, you feel like they should retire that number or something?
No,
Right.
no, I
Yes.
don't think so. But
Yes, he's the greatest receiver of all time.
It was like that with us for a while when people started wearing 27 after the Ray Rice thing. But now you don't even really think about it anymore.
No, 84 will always be associated with A, B. The most talented receiver of all time. Isn't that right, Jean-Philippe?
What the hell did you say?
I don't know. What was it? How do I say it?
Qu'est-ce que c'est, Jean-Philippe? No,
Qu'est-ce que
that's
c'est?
not. I'm not even going to get into this argument. If anyone ever talks about best wide receivers ever, and if you don't say Jerry Rice, you're just an idiot.
He's number 2.
No, I meant as number 1. You're just an idiot.
Most talent, AB.
You never even seen Jerry Rice play.
Didn't need to.
what about Dreadlock Jerry? I seen Dreadlock Jerry play.
So do you mean AB's the best you ever seen play?
No, he's the most talented receiver to ever lace up a pair of cleats.
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard.
No, it's not.
I mean, you cannot. Like, what about dudes that put up numbers for a solid career? You're just discounting them because AB had a solid 6 years.
Yes, because it would have continued.
How do you know?
Longevity means
Because it would
something.
have. He never. He showed no signs of fucking letting off.
Yes, he did. His cheese was starting to fall off his cracker, as Shane would always say. He was already starting to go crazy.
Yeah, and he was still putting up numbers. He put up a 6-year stretch that'll never be.
Yes,
done
it
yet.
will.
No, it won't.
Yes, it most certainly
No, it
will.
won't.
Yeah, football.
So you're
can't
saying
be
you would
worse.
rather have AB for the years you had him than Jerry Rice's whole career?
Yes.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Nope.
That's the dumbest thing ever.
Nope.
Dumbest thing ever.
Jerry's nothing without Montana.
What?
Yeah,
How do
Jerry.
you know it ain't the other way around? You never
Right.
even seen them play. I don't understand how you can make that call. How can you even say that? Because you never even seen them play.
Because I know ball. I know ball.
That guy without any teeth beside you, new ball.
Well, I'll tell you what. If he was that good to make Jerry Rice look that good, I don't even consider Joe Montana in the top 5 quarterbacks of
What?
all time. No. Well, Tom Brady's one for sure.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm putting Marino and Elway over fucking Montana
Not
for sure.
that way.
Yes, John Elway.
John
John
Elway
Elway. If it wasn't for Tom Brady's 7 Super Bowl rings, I might put John Elway as the best quarterback to ever play the game. Dude was a freak. Man. Him and Marino would be the best. If it wasn't for Tom's 7 rings.
Honest question: when does Mahomes start to get talked about? I'm not saying he's not number 1.
He's probably
I'm
in the
just
top
saying,
10. Would you
When
put?
does he?
I'll tell you what, if he wins another Super Bowl, probably.
Would you put him
He's
in the
got to
top
be
10
top
right
10
now?
right now, probably. I mean, the
Yeah.
shit he does is insane. That guy's
Yeah,
insane.
he does.
You
He
can't
might
even-
be in the top 10 right now. Like as far
Yeah.
as if you want to talk about like
Even,
playoff
like I'm just
numbers
saying,
and
if he
playoff
didn't play
wins.
another down of football in his life,
He
Like
would
you
never,
say, he
if
just-
he never played another down, he would never be the GOAT. Because he would never, no one would ever say he's
Nah,
better
he's
than
not.
Tom.
I don't
he
think
would
he's
never
gonna.
be
I don't think he's gonna win that many Super Bowls.
Why? He's only 26 and he's got 2. He's been to 4.
Dude, they're gonna have look. They're already deteriorating. That team is already going down from what it was. I
It's
know
not a
they're
Super
Super
Bowl.
Bowl
Went
last
to
year.
the Super Bowl.
They just
Yeah,
won
I
the
know.
fucking
Tyreek
Super.
Hill.
What are you?
Yeah, and they lost McCullough Hardman this year.
Who
Chris
cares?
Jones once paid.
But when you
Chris
have quarterbacks
Jones
like-
once
when
paid.
you have a quarterback like Patrick Mahomes or
Yeah.
other great quarterbacks you're talking about, look at Tom Brady. Look at the receivers that he fucking had.
Yeah, but look at the defense Tom Brady had. He had a fucking top 5 defense basically his whole career.
Kansas City had a bad defense last year and won the Super Bowl.
I know, that's what I'm saying. And it's not going to keep happening if he keeps losing these weapons. What about when they pay Kelsey? They're going to have to pay a shitload of money to him.
Yeah, here's the thing I think about the Chiefs. I think they definitely have a good chance of winning at least a couple more. But it's hard as shit to keep winning Super Bowls. And by that time, another team's going to come around that's going to have their number. And then that team will be the team to beat.
The Pittsburgh
It always
Steelers
happens.
and Kenny Pickett.
7 Super Bowls is hard as shit, man.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we'll ever see that again.
Well, just to even be like relevant and make the playoffs for an extended period of time, that's I mean,
As long as they have Mahomes, they'll definitely be a contender for sure.
Yeah.
So, do you think if anyone wants to beat Brady, they got to get at least 7?
Or like 5 and have some monster fucking numbers or something, right?
Like Tom Brady, he has more Super Bowl rings than any other franchise himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that shows you how hard it is to win Super Bowls. Tom was an enigma. And then he goes down to Tampa Bay and wins one too.
Yeah, when he won one in Tampa, that kind of like solidified him as the GOAT, and that he didn't need Belichick to fucking.
I don't
win.
think Mahomes will play nearly as long as Tom Brady did either.
No, he takes more of a beating than
Yeah,
Tom Brady.
the way he plays is so much. I mean, he plays a high impact game. Now, maybe I guess if he changed his whole game and became like a straight up pocket passer, maybe. But I don't think that's it. Like I don't
That's
know
not
that he
his
would be
style.
that good
That's not
at
his.
that.
I mean, he'd still be good.
Yeah, he'd be good, but he wouldn't be Patrick Mahomes.
Lil, let me ask you this question. Okay, other than Patrick Mahomes, do you think there's a quarterback active in the league right now that could pass Tom Brady? Not counting Mahomes.
Yes.
No.
And I'm not counting Kenny Pickett, Drew. Like,
Then no.
speak.
No, I mean who even? How many of these quarterbacks active right now even have one Super Bowl?
No.
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson has.
It's a
He
long
definitely
idea.
ain't doing it.
Who else active as a Super
That's what I'm
Bowl?
saying. Like, think about all the active
Oh,
quarterbacks.
Aaron Rodgers.
Stafford.
Aaron
Stafford,
Rodgers.
Rodgers. Well, Stafford and Rodgers, no chance. They're too old.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Stafford, Wilson, Rodgers, Mahomes.
There's a bunch of them that have been there. But
Yeah.
Greg White says, "Evening, lads. Evening, Greg.
Evening, Greg White.
Evening. Good evening, sir."
That's funny. That's crazy to think about right now.
Is that the
of
is
the
that only four?
of the 32
Wilson,
quarterbacks? What, only
Wilson,
4 or 5 of
Rodgers,
them have
Stafford,
a ring?
Mahomes.
Mahomes,
Oh, Joe Flacco.
He is
but
technically
he's not a
that.
starter though.
No, he's not a starter, but he's.
Well, I didn't technically. I said active in the league.
Oh,
did I say
active in the
starter?
league. There's more. There's more. If you're saying active, well then you got to throw Chad Henne in there.
No,
they
I'm saying
they
like
got
once
started in one
they were like
game.
they at least started in a Super Bowl.
I'm not talking about
Nick Foles.
But you can name a bunch of Tom Brady.
I don't think
backups
Foles is on a
like
roster.
Oh,
No,
he's not.
starter. It had to be a starter that started and won the Super Bowl.
Foles was a starter.
That's
once
it.
in a
I
while.
was saying Nick Foles, but
Is
Yeah,
he even
that's-
active in the league?
I don't know.
I don't know. Let me look. Let's look.
He definitely ain't starting
Nice.
nowhere.
Zeus said Kenny Pickett will pass everyone's numbers. That is correct, sir. That is
Well, I hope
correct.
so.
Kenny Pickett will go down as the greatest human being, not just quarterback, human being of all time. While
He's still an active
while he's
guy.
putting up GOAT numbers, he's probably going to cure cancer too.
So you got Aaron Rodgers, Joe Flacco, Russell Wilson, Nick Foles, Matthew Stafford, Patrick Mahomes.
That's crazy.
That's if you're counting Foles as a starter now.
Mhm.
Well,
he
yeah,
did start and win the Super Bowl. Never mind.
Mike Hawk says, "Sup, boys? What's up, Mike?"
Mikey. So there's 6 quarterbacks in the league that have started a Super Bowl and won.
Hey, Mike,
That's
let me
pretty
know in the
cool.
comments if you're still here. Poirier or Gaethje tonight? I hope P-Head goes to sleep.
I say Poirier, even though I have no idea.
Poirier, he's going to go to sleep, and then his wife's going to be back in Connor's DMs. That is
Do
not.
you guys believe Micah Parsons saying the Cowboys will win the NFC?
When you,
No.
if you stopped at East, maybe.
No, he said the NFC. He said they're the best team in the NFC.
No, they're not better than San
I still
Francisco.
think the 49ers are.
I don't think they're better than Philly.
No, they're-
Yeah, I
Philly
don't
got
think they're better than Philly either. I think
Philly got better from last year.
Hey, you can hate them. They don't care. They don't care.
They don't.
Hate them,
They wrote a
baby.
song about it. They don't care so much that they even wrote a song.
We
They
don't
cared
fucking
enough to
care.
write
We're
it.
gonna make a song and we're gonna sing it everywhere. But we don't care. I promise we don't.
I mean, I think Philly got better from last year, personally.
Mike said Poirier 4th or 5th round TKO. That's I
Yeah,
like
what
it.
did Philly had? They had a bunch of it.
Well, they had Javon Carter. Yeah, Javon. What the
Jalen
fuck's his name?
Carter.
Carter. What the fuck's that guy's name?
Jalen
Carter.
Jalen Carter.
That thug
Um,
from Georgia.
That cornerback from Georgia too.
No, they had Nolan
They
Smith.
got-
The line.
Oh, they got DeAndre Swift.
Yeah.
But they didn't even need a running back, did they?
Nah. Well, they lost Miles Sanders.
I
He
think they
went to
lost. Some,
Carolina.
I think they lost some defensive pieces though.
C.J. Gardner Johnson.
Dude, Jalen Carter on that defense is going to be fucking outstanding. Holy
Yeah.
shit. They're going to get after the fucking
They're going to be
quarterback.
rushing you with Nolan Smith, Hassan Reddick, fucking
Fletcher
Jalen
Cox.
Carter, Fletcher Cox. Yeah, they're going to be a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, it is gonna be nasty.
Their linebackers are a bit sus though. They don't have like good linebackers.
Yeah. Who do you think's better, San Francisco or Philadelphia?
I like San Francisco.
Yeah,
I do, except for the quarterback situation. I still don't know
Yeah,
about
but I
the
mean, they
quarterback.
just showed last year. Doesn't matter who the fuck's back there.
well,
There's-
it did because they got
Okay,
waxed
okay.
in the NFC
When it got to
Championship.
fucking Josh Johnson or whatever the fuck, then it mattered.
What Birdie was like their fourth option at quarterback.
Purdy was their third because it went Lance, Garoppolo, and then Purdy.
But was Purdy on the roster from day one, or did they have another third string quarterback?
I think he was because they did draft him.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's
He
right.
was Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah.
I hate that fucking saying.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You don't like Mr.
It's so
Irrelevant?
dumb. No, because you're not irrelevant. You got drafted into the NFL draft. What about all them jamokes that didn't get fucking drafted?
Valid.
Right? They make
It's
it
just-
sound like it's some kind of fucking dishonor or something like
Yeah,
that.
oh,
You got
yeah,
drafted
I mean-
into the NFL. I fucking hate that term, dude. I just hate it.
Well, I think it's because of how many people that get drafted in that spot that don't ever make it. Maybe they call it that.
Most of them.
It's like really rare when somebody does.
It's most of them. Most of them don't do much. And would Brock Purdy have done? Would he have done anything if he wasn't on that San Francisco roster? If he falls into a situation like Carolina where he's throwing the fucking some jamopes, is he that good? I don't know. Maybe.
Well,
Or
dude,
the
you-
jet system.
Yeah.
You might never even have seen him play a snap in the NFL if both of them cats don't get hurt either. I
Yeah.
mean,
Exactly.
Yeah, because how many teams lose their first two? That don't happen very often. You lose both.
No, and you're not benching Trey Lance in his first year, even if he's bad, because you traded up in the fucking draft to get him.
Right. What do you think if he would have had an injury that would have brought him back with, say, not last week, because last week they definitely would have, say like 4 weeks left in the season. Do you think they would have went back to him?
Yeah, I did. I think
Even with
so.
Purdy on that run.
Well, he wasn't. If you're saying it like that, at the point you're talking about, his run wasn't all that. I mean, it was like 3 or 4 games at that point.
When did he come in and start?
After Garoppolo, because
Yeah, because Garoppolo played a few
like 4 or 5,
games after. Yeah, Garoppolo
Lance
played
got
about.
hurt in week 2 or 3, and then Garoppolo probably played about 5 or 6, maybe.
Oh, I thought Lance got hurt in the first game.
No, I think it was week 2.
Yeah, because their first game last year was that swamp against the fucking Bears. I remember
Yeah.
that.
So who do you think's gonna be their quarterback this year?
Well,
You
they're
think it's
saying
gonna be
Purdy.
Purdy?
Yeah, they're saying
It's gotta be
Purdy.
Purdy, right?
That's what they're saying.
Oh, are they saying that?
Well, they said that they did 7-on-7 drills. Yes, or I think it was either yesterday or the day before I was reading this, and they said Trey Lance had 10 throws and completed 2 and threw 6 interceptions. That's bad for 7-on-7.
I
Well,
didn't-
that's-
7-on-7, you should
the
just
guy.
be fucking slinging the thing around.
That played at North Dakota, and didn't he go 2 years without even playing football or something like that?
Dude, he got drafted 3rd overall and had like 200 passes completed in his entire football career, high school and college, and they took him with the 3rd pick. It was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Like they were so because they knew that they were a quarterback away from being like legit contenders. They were so desperate for a fucking quarterback that they thought fucking Trey Lance was their fucking option.
They bought into the media hype about him, I think.
Oh yeah.
You know how them ESPN and NFL Network types, they get all hot and bothered by this fucking nobody out of South Dakota at Fargo State or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And they start hyping him up going to combine and shit like that. And then some fucking team drafts him higher than he should have been. That happens like every year. But to use the 3rd pick of the draft on a fucking reach like that.
Not
that
only
was
just
fun.
that, they traded 3 first-round picks for him.
That's right. They traded up to get him.
Holy shit! Mets just traded Max Scherzer.
You know, I don't follow baseball too much, but I was reading about he got pissed off because someone else got traded from them.
Yeah, because they traded Robertson, their closer.
Yeah, he got pissed off and said something about them trading him, and that's funny. He gets traded 2 days later.
Scherzer to the Rangers. Shane, would you have been hype if they just said Scherzer to the O's?
If the Mets were eating the contract, then
Well, obviously. Yeah, he's like the
Then-
highest paid player in the
I
league.
mean, depending on what we had to give up. Like, we have a lot of talent in the minors, but I mean, I don't want to sell the talent for like a player that's only going to play for half a year.
You wouldn't sell a couple of your major prospects for a Max Scherzer type player for the playoff run right now. You
No.
wouldn't go all in?
Not for a half of a year.
I would. If I was Dad, if you were the owner of like a Pirates or like an Orioles team, like a small market, and you're where the Orioles are at now, where you're within strike, or you guys are in first place in the division, right?
What's that?
You guys are in first place in the division, right?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
we have the second best record in baseball.
That's what I'm saying, Dad. If you were in that situation as the Pirates, would you blow up the farm system to get a guy like Scherzer for a postseason run? Sell all out.
Well,
for
that's what I
him?
was going to ask you guys. Is he still the same dominating pitcher he was?
He's been healthy.
Yeah, I mean,
he's
I
not
know.
having a good. Yeah, he's not having a good year this year.
No, I don't think so.
Hold on, I'll read you what he's doing this year.
No, I would have given up a couple of the top minor league guys for Ohtani for a half of a year.
Scherzer
I think you give
this
up.
season's 9-4 with a 4.01 ERA.
That's.
For,
I
that's
don't know enough about that. Does does Baltimore have good starting pitching?
I mean, we can
Is
use
that a
some
weakness of your
starters.
team?
We can
that would be your biggest weakness, according to the talking.
and middle relief, starting pitching and middle relief is where we need.
Well, yeah, because you probably got one of the best back ends in the back end bullpens in the game.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Even though it's been scuffling a little bit of late, except for Batista.
Okay,
It
but
is.
really, like, I don't follow baseball anymore, but I do know this. You can win in October without a dominating starting pitching staff if you have a dominating bullpen. As long as your starting pitching is serviceable and you have a dominating bullpen, you can win in October.
We traded for that guy Fujinami from the Oakland, who has a high ERA, but since he went to the bullpen, he's been solid. But I think I don't know. I definitely need a couple more middle relief guys
Those numbers for Scherzer are like
to get
You're
from
talking-
the 6th inning to the 8th inning, which we have locked down.
right. But if you're talking like those Scherzer numbers, if you're talking like a third through a fifth guy in your rotation, you're like, all right, that's cool. But you're talking about the second highest paid player in baseball? No, that's not. That's terrible for the second highest paid player in baseball.
Who Scherzer is?
Yeah, he's making like 40-something million a year.
Yeah, he's getting banked.
Yeah. Is it remaining? Is it like a last year of a contract? Is it expiring?
I don't think so.
I don't know those details.
I don't think because he just signed there not too long ago.
But I do hear we might be trying to trade for that. I think it's Shane Bieber from the Indians.
Okay.
That would be better because you're not going to have to give up too much for him. He's solid.
Right. And everyone knows that starting pitching is the most important thing in the playoffs. Anyway.
No.
Middle and long relievers are more important.
The playoffs in the MLB are so fucking crazy because all it takes is a couple random guys to get hot and a couple bullpen guys. Andrew Miller for the Indians a couple years ago. That motherfucker took them basically to the World Series. All you had to do was
Andrew
get
Miller
the ball.
was a stud for the Red Sox, and he was a stud for us when we were good.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Remember that Indians team? They would be up 1 run. They'd give him the ball in the 7th inning. He'd pitch 7, 8, 9 scoreless, take them and win the game. I mean, that motherfucker for a closing pitcher, I think he had the most innings in a playoff run in baseball history that year. But still,
I thought he was a long reliever. He was a closer.
he was their closer that year. Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was a long reliever.
Well, they pitched him like he was a long reliever.
I see that dude coming in the 6th inning.
Mm-hmm.
We used him as a setup guy before Zach Britton, back when we had him.
Zach Britton, I remember that dude.
I unfortunately can't. If under the circumstances, I probably would root for the O's to win the World Series, but unfortunately, I can't. Shane, I got a banana coming if the Cincinnati Reds can win the World Series. Or no, they just got to win the division. Never mind.
No.
That's right. Yeah, I could root for the O's to win the whole thing.
You and the guy from Coney Island got a
Me
banana.
and Coney Island guy got a banana coming if the Reds win the division.
You gotta say it right. You're not saying
Banana. Hot dog! Get your hot dog!
What are they? Are they in first place or second place?
They're a half game out of first.
He probably keeping tabs on that every day, huh?
Oh, you should.
Yeah.
They have 60 games left. He just told us today. 60 games.
Yeah, he's like, we're a half out with 60 games left, Bolt Mump.
He probably looks at it month
Is
by
it?
month and looks at every 3-game series.
Is there really that many games left? It feels like baseball's coming to an end. But I guess it doesn't. The playoffs-
Well, it's not even August yet.
yeah, that's
So 2
true.
months, so 60 games would be about right. It's October's playoffs.
Baseball,
you always have-
baseball's
yeah,
too
you have-
fucking long, man.
Right, and you have that. You have a couple
It's
games.
just,
in
it's still,
the
it
end of
started
October,
months
and
ago, and they still got a whole season, the whole fucking NBA season left.
Brady, baseball season seems to end early, almost on a yearly basis for Pirates fans.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Once the Steelers get into training camp, that's when baseball season is over for
I'm normally excited for football right now, but I really don't really give a shit about football.
Oh, I wouldn't be thinking about football right now if the Pirates were in first place.
I wouldn't care if the Pirates were 100-0 right now. I'd still be way more excited for fucking football.
Nah, not me. Not me.
We'd be on the
Yeah,
field.
So you guys like baseball
Once
or
you get
football?
like the last
No. But
season, I'll get excited. But now, hell no.
no, I just mean like I live in the moment with my sports teams. I live in the moment. But there's no moment to live in for the Pirates right now. If the Pirates were like within 2, 3, 4 games of the division right now, I'd be all in on baseball stuff. But
He always lives in that moment with the Sixers till about the first or second week of May.
yeah, second round. Yeah, second round.
Then the moment's over.
Knox, that was nice.
Oh, I mean, what the fuck am I gonna say back to that?
Nothing. I just love taking shots at the Sixers. Speaking of basketball, sorry, it's just funny how like no one talks about basketball anymore. Now that like it's football-ish season, basketball talks of
Good.
Yeah, but you know
Jason
what? Though,
Tatum.
to be smart, the NBA does a lot of their important shit when no one's talking about football, which that's really smart for the NBA.
oh yeah, for
to do.
sure.
They're not gonna ever compete with the NFL. They know that. Well, maybe in like 20 years they might. 'cause
No,
they-
a long time ago, the NBA's free agency period started when the NFL started really kicking in a high gear, and they moved it. We got to move that because no one's going to talk about it. But you know,
Right.
back in July, June, and that, like the NBA dominates that sports headlines.
I always wondered
For
too,
the
like
free
if the NBA season was in the summer, like the same time as baseball, my God, they would obliterate ratings.
Yeah,
But
but
they
yeah,
contend
I
with the
I
NFL.
wonder if they ever thought about that.
I don't know.
But then,
I don't know
but then
what,
their off season, like the fucking free agency, would never get talked about because they'd be during football season.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you'd
But-
make so much more money if you were getting
Yeah.
like you
I wonder
would
if
you
the
get.
NBA ever thought about that.
I'm
The
sure.
regular
Yeah, you
season
could start
during
like
the-
right
no.
around the Super Bowl.
I bet you not. Because then it would fucking line up where their playoffs I don't know like how long, but it might interfere with the start of the regular season.
No, so start it in January. Who really cares about the first month of the NBA anyhow?
What's a basketball season? Usually start in October, ends in May.
No, it ends
Yeah,
in June.
start in
Finals are in
January.
June.
It's usually about 8
October,
months.
November, December, January, February, March, April, May. So if you started in January, that'd be middle of the football season for the playoffs. No, they would never do that.
No, 8 months would put it at the end almost in August.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A basketball season is like 8 months long. So if you started in January, put it at the end like near August.
Like that's what I'm saying. If you had a meaningful regular season game of NBA on right now, I mean, the ratings for that would be quadruple what they're
Yeah.
going to be for that Saturday night baseball game tonight. No offense, Shane. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Even if that was
But-
fucking Red Sox Dodgers, it doesn't matter. Or
You know what
Yankees,
though?
Dodgers.
I think that the television stations, I still think they work on that old theory that like they don't like putting like important sporting events on in the summer because a lot of people don't watch TV in the summer, which I guess back in the day that used to be true, but I don't think that holds true anymore.
No, it don't.
I think people watch just as much TV in the summer as they do in the winter now.
Yeah, and I think, playoffs especially, people are going to watch them. Plus, how many more people would watch, like, they might be sitting outside watching the game, go to fucking sitting in a bar outside or something, like on a deck watching
Yeah.
it. I don't know. I mean,
I agree
think,
with
like,
you.
I think
it would be
you
something.
make up for it, too.
I'd be so pumped.
But, like, if you're the
gearing up for a Celtic
NBA, if you're the
championship
NBA,
run
how do you transition? Like, how the
Yeah.
fuck would you just say, oh, yeah, by the way, we're starting the next season in fucking January?
Well, it really would only be starting the season a couple months later.
Yeah, they would have to finish the one season regularly in June, and then just start in January. So it'd be like an extended off season.
Yeah. Or they probably you could start in December, like start with the training camp and the preseason.
Yeah,
games.
but yeah.
So if that gets announced in the next couple years, Adam Silver was watching.
Adam Silver was
What do
one of
you
the
think-
few people watching the dude.
What do you think? There's a whole lot of smart people in the NBA, like they never thought about that.
Someone had to have brought that up.
Do you think
We're
that they
not
worry?
judging
Do you think they
most
worry they
fucking
can't beat
No.
baseball?
No, fuck no. They compete with the NFL. If you can go toe to toe with the NFL, you would blow out baseball. The NBA's ratings are pretty fucking good, and they're right in the middle. They're right in the middle of football season up until the last month or two.
I know, and NBA it just has a summer feel to it. You know what I mean?
Well, because the finals are in June, so you're like
You can
basically.
Think of all the games you could host outside and make a big ratings off of. You know what I mean?
Rucker Park.
Oh yeah, have the fucking Knicks and Nets play at Rucker Park or something. That'd be fucking dope to see.
That would be sick to see. But making street ball rules.
I never understood why basketball was a winter sport though, when it's mostly played in the summer.
It's played in the summer. Everybody that plays basketball, unless you're playing organized league basketball, you play
Will
in the
Smith
summer.
wrote a song about it. Summertime. The courts in the summertime got girls there.
The jumpstart my day. I just love how the
Yeah, that is smart. You would think, yeah, because it would cut out competition with football. Yeah, that. What are they doing? What is Adam Silver doing?
What?
Yeah,
It
you'd have to
goes-
deal with football, for the playoffs and the Super Bowl, but whatever. That's the first month of the NBA season.
Yeah, first
anyway.
month and a half,
Yeah,
2 months.
exactly.
Yeah.
But you might
Who the
listen
fuck
though.
really
You might get
cares
a lot of
about that
people
anyway?
from like Detroit turning into the Pistons because the Lions are out of the fucking playoffs, or
Sorry, SPD.
or whoever. I use them because they're usually the shithole team of the NFL. So
They're good. I like the Lions this year.
They're the favorites.
make it Memphis Grizzlies, then they'd be watching Tennessee Titans games or Tennessee Titans out.
What was our thing for the Lions last year? You, me, SPD, and Detroit versus everybody or something?
Yeah.
Well, it grew too because then it became a bunch of people.
Yeah, it was everyone.
Yeah.
You, me, him, SPD, and everyone.
Dan
Brady
Campbell
Wan
and everybody.
Senior, me, Drew, SPD, and Detroit against everybody.
I really am high on Detroit this year. Not high like Super Bowl high, but win the division high. If you're still watching
They
SPD.
have a chance.
You have a chance. That's an
That
open
division's
division.
terrible.
That's an open division.
That's well,
I would agree in
no,
that division.
it's not open.
I might take the Bears.
It's not open. It's a 2-team race.
If I was putting money on it, I'd put it on the Vikings.
That's
Yeah, that's it.
they're the favorite just because.
They're favorite. But I'm saying as far as like money
No,
wise.
I know the Lions are favored.
Lions favorite.
Like according to sports books, the last I checked, the Lions were favored.
Let's go look. Hey, let's do that.
It was real close. I think it was all real close though. Like nobody, like they were. I
But
think
none
the
of
Bears
those
were.
teams make it past the first round of the playoffs. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, unless they drew like, yeah, I don't know. It's tough. It depends on how good their record was.
Yeah, Detroit
Vikings
is
lost down with Cook, right?
Detroit's plus 155. Minnesota's
Yeah, all right.
plus 260. Green Bay's plus
Yeah,
340,
that's
and the
insane.
Bears are plus 400 to win that division.
Yeah,
If
and
you
I
had a
was all
$10
real
free
close.
bet, who would you sprinkle it on?
I would take the Bears.
If I had a $10 free bet, I'd probably put it on the Packers.
Packers?
Just because I'd like to get a little value for my money, and I'm not putting on the Bears because they're definitely not winning. And let's just say hypothetically, if Jordan Love does be really good, then they could win that division. That division's fucking not good.
I think the Packers are the worst
I mean,
team. In it. I think
hey.
the Pack are the worst team in that division. I think the Pack.
Well, they might be, but you're not
Okay.
going to put a $10
Okay.
bet on the fucking
I
Lions.
stand corrected when I said that's the worst division in football. The one right
No,
next
that's
to
not
it,
the
the
worst.
NFC South, is the worst division in football. The Saints are currently favored to win that division.
Well, they got Derek Carr now.
Who gives a fuck? They're terrible still.
Wait, the Saints got Derek Carr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh.
I think the Saints will be decent. dude.
I like the Saints roster. I just didn't like their quarterback situation last year.
Yeah, they were. If you watch the Saints, they were competitive. They just had.
Yeah, they were in they lost almost every game right at the end. Yeah, Saints got a nice roster.
I think Derek Carr, and if Michael Thomas gets whatever the fuck's wrong with him every time.
They just gotta
he
put him
suits
on
up.
slants. Just set him on slants. That's what he
Well,
does best.
you can't put him on a slant if you don't get on the field.
Olave's going to be the guy to have.
Olave's gonna be a
Olave.
stud.
Yeah,
He's gonna
Olave's
be a
their
stud.
one.
Yeah, he's gonna be a stud. You can find another one.
Then you
Yeah, that's.
They have.
I'm a
They don't forget who they have. Dad. Don't
Dad,
forget
why
who
do
they
you,
have.
Dad, why do you like such mid
have-
quarterbacks?
They have Lil.
I think Derek Carr's
Lil-
better than what people give him credit for.
They have Lil Jordan Humphreys on their team.
Well, Jordan.
Lil Jordan. But Shane, do you think Derek Carr's better than mid? I think he's better.
No, he's mid.
What are we talking mid? Like the middle
He's a
of the
middle
pack
of the
in
pack
NFL?
quarterback. He's the
He's a
definition
top-
of mid.
He's the top 15, top
He's top-
20 quarterback.
yeah,
I would
he's
say
definitely top
That's the definition of mid.
But you
Yeah,
can win with mid. There's
Oh
nothing
yeah,
wrong.
I'm not saying you can't win with mid.
Well,
I'm not
if he doesn't
dissing
turn the
mid.
ball over, you can win with a mid quarterback.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. I'm not
I
dissing
think-
mid.
I just think he played on some shitty ass teams in fucking Oakland and LA or in LA.
He couldn't do nothing with Devontae and Darren
Did they put
Waller.
up big numbers?
And yeah, and Darren Waller was hurt all fucking year last year. That fucking Malinger and fuck.
Well, he had Waller, but he had Waller for his whole fucking time that he was
Well,
good.
yeah, and Waller he put up great numbers with Waller. It's not
Yeah,
like Waller had
I don't want to say
fucking
you
bad
can't win
numbers.
with Derek Carr. You can definitely. I mean, no offense to Trent Dilfer, Shane, but the Ravens won with Trent Dilfer.
Well, Drew, I have a hard time taking your opinion into account because I know for a fact if I ask you is Derek Carr better than Kenny Pickett, you're going to say no. But literally everybody in the football industry would say he is.
Okay, we'll take Kenny Pickett out, and I can name you at least 10 quarterbacks better than Derek Carr. At least
Well,
10.
name me 15.
Okay, all right, okay.
16, actually. Isn't there 32 teams in the
Yeah,
league?
okay,
What is it,
all
32?
Mahomes, Allen, Rodgers, Lamar, Burrow, Kirk Cousins, Jared Goff. I'm running through divisions.
Jared Goff!
Jared Goff's nice as fuck. Okay, I'm running through divisions. Tua.
No.
Tua's
no,
better
get the
than
fuck
Derek
outta here.
Carr.
No, he's not.
Tua's better than Derek Carr.
Oh, man.
Stop it.
No. The last three you
Justin
said he's better than
Herbert.
Derek Carr. Who?
Justin Herbert.
Who you also call mid.
Jalen Hurts. That's 10.
That's 7.
That's 10.
7, dude.
Wait, which three are you
NFL.com.
counting?
Wait, hold on. I gotta say something.
Oh,
This is actually funny.
Deshaun's better than Derek Carr.
Hold on, this
No.
is funny. I'm looking at NFL.com's top 25 quarterbacks this year. They have Derek Carr at 21. Guess who they have at 20?
Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett.
Oh, eat it, Grizz.
I just thought it was funny.
What site's that?
NFL.com.
That's not NFL.com. Share it.
Look,
I've seen a ranking that had 2 backups in the
Can
league
you say it?
higher than Kenny Pickett.
in the bottom screen,
I see it,
NFL.com.
21. Now scroll up to
And then
20.
look.
I want to see. Oh, what a fucking sexy man. that
But
guy
they
is.
also have Ryan Tannehill above him.
I would not take him over Derek Carr.
Daniel Jones.
Yes.
At University of Maryland,
Kyler Murray.
Yes.
Brock Purdy.
Yes.
No.
Justin Fields.
No.
No.
What will your success be?
They have then they have Lamar at 12.
Yes.
Dak at 11.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Dak, yeah.
They have Geno Smith at 9.
Oh, yeah, Geno's better than Derek.
Get the
Geno
fuck
is
outta
better
here.
than
Geno
Derek.
had one good fucking year his whole life.
And how many has Derek had?
Every
He's
year.
been a Pro Bowler.
Oh my
Every
God,
year.
Tyler Huntley was a fucking Pro Bowler last year. I don't want to hear nothing about anyone ever saying Pro Bowlers. No offense, Shane. If Tyler Huntley was a Pro Bowler, I don't want to hear anything about NFL Pro Bowl ever again.
Hasn't Derek Carr thrown for almost 4,000 yards every year of his fucking career?
Let me look up Derek Carr stats.
Who did he say, Shane, that was funny?
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff.
What are you talking about? All right, let's compare Jared Goff and Derek Carr's stats from this past year. Okay, Jared Goff threw for 3,500 yards, or no, Derek Carr threw for 3,500 yards, 24 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Jared Goff last year threw for 4,400 yards, 29 touchdowns, 7th pick with a 100 quarterback rating.
Well, okay. Well, how about and Derek Carr was hurt last year. I think they benched him didn't they bench him the last like 3 games or something?
Yeah. What about 2 years ago?
So-
3 years ago?
What about their
Carr-
career?
Derek Carr in his career has 217 touchdowns, 99 picks, 35,222 passing yards. That's pretty. I mean, that's pretty fucking good.
It's better than Geno Smith. How many?
Way better than Geno Smith.
Jared Goff don't have them kind of numbers.
Jared Goff got 28,000 yards, 155 touchdowns, and he's a 93 quarterback rating for his
Well, how many
How
interceptions?
many interceptions?
70.
Yeah, so Thing has a better touchdown to interception ratio. Jared Goff, remember them offenses with the Rams? They were horrible.
Yeah, because they had nobody on there. Look what
Well,
he,
that
look,
Goff, you said Goff's pretty good. He's nice.
yeah, he is good.
Nice
Look what he's
move
had.
that ball.
He just put up 4,429 and 7. What a good when he finally has weapons.
Geno Smith has 11,000 passing yards.
Ew, really?
Yeah, he has 64 touchdowns and 49 interceptions.
What- wait,
Get
last-
the fuck
what-
out of here.
What did he have last year though?
Oh, he had a decent year last year.
With the Fox 45 40 minutes.
Jared Goff's got a career higher QB rating than Derek Carr.
He had 4,000 yards last year. Where's touchdowns? He had
I'm not trying to rip on Mitt.
he had
Derek Carr-
30 touchdowns, 12 picks last year.
That's good.
That's okay. 12 interceptions is good.
Josh Allen threw more than that.
Josh Allen threw the ball probably double what Geno Smith threw the ball.
I'm just saying.
It's not even close.
Let's just say
Derek Carr and Geno Smith aren't even close.
Derek
They're
Carr and
close.
Geno Smith are both mid. But which mid would you rather have? I'd rather have Geno Smith this year.
No, Geno Smith is not mid. Geno Smith is ass.
No.
He's fucking ass. He had one good, decent year last year. Before that, the motherfucker was a journeyman backup in the NFL.
Yeah, who would like to see the Packers go further in the playoffs than the Jets?
Me.
That would be fun.
That would be
That-
awesome.
That would be hilarious.
I think you were saying that the other day, Dad. The best part about when the Packers or the Jets start to suck is going to be watching Get Up and just watch Greeny be fucking miserable and depressed. Because God, right now he's acting like they just fucking won the fuck. They already won the Super Bowl for Greeny.
He legit in his mind thinks they're going to the Super Bowl.
Oh,
He legit-
wait till they announce the signing of Dalvin Cook too. He's gonna fucking come.
Ah,
We got Dalvin Cook and Aaron Rodgers.
and the best part of that is I wouldn't even be surprised if they're not even the second team in that division this year. Miami's going to be just as good as them.
Yeah, I think Miami's better than them.
And I don't know why
If
people
Tua
are
stays-
so
if-
sudden thinking
If
Yeah,
Tua stays
quarterback.
healthy,
And
Even with
people
that
always
shitty
just
quarterback.
assume, people for some reason this year just think for whatever reason the Bills are going to suck.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
Like,
I
the
don't
Bills were the
understand
top
why
of the
like that
NFL
one.
the last 2 years.
Now all of a
one's
sudden
talking
they're
about
just nothing. They're like you don't even they don't even have a team anymore. If you
But as
if you
long
watch
as Bill
Get Up.
Belichick's in New England, you can't sleep on them either.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
but their offense.
You
is
can't put
bad.
them. You can't put
Their
the Jets over them just because they made a couple moves in preseason. The Jets are the Jets for a fucking reason.
Hey, didn't see who went to go visit New England? It was his first visit.
Zeke, yeah.
Zeke. That'd be a good
Who?
fit. Belichick likes
Oh,
to
yeah.
run the ball.
But they have a good running back. They have Ramondre Stevenson. I don't get why
They have
they.
another one.
Yeah, they did.
Well,
Man,
Bill Belichick will run like 3 or 4 running backs.
Yeah, but they got Damian
yeah.
Harris too, don't they?
No, I don't know.
3. He likes
yeah,
to
he
see.
left. I thought.
Oh, did Damian leave? I have no idea.
I thought Damian Harris left. Though. I don't know. I couldn't
I don't
remember.
know.
I thought I heard in that fantasy. I don't pay much attention to Damian Harris's career. To be
Damian
honest.
Harris.
I haven't
Oh,
been
let me
following.
ask you guys this, since this has been going on in the NFL. What's you guys' thoughts on that NFL summit, running back summit? Do you think that's going to help them at all, or do you think that's just a dying position?
Yeah, it would help them if they all fucking sat out or something.
Yeah,
Then it would help them.
Saquon went to the summit and next day signed a 1-year fucking
Yeah, I know.
contract.
That's what I'm saying. Like, 'cause
My
they
thing
were-
is, I've always been like this about running backs. Some of them have stuck out and been great, but I always just wonder how good some of them are. Like Emmitt Smith, like how good he would. Like 3 guys on that offensive line are in the fucking Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? Like how good would he have been without running behind that line? So my point is that they're good, they're talented, but I think there's a lot of them, and I think you could plug a lot of them into any position and win with them.
Right, and even when you looked at Le'Veon Bell, his stretch, I mean, he was really good. Don't forget, he had 3 fucking Pro Bowl offensive linemen in front of him, too. Villanueva was a Pro Bowler multiple years. DeCastro and Pouncey were fucking basically all pros in their prime.
Do you think those two get into the Hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think?
I think Pouncey
because
does.
he doesn't have a Super Bowl, though.
If Pouncey doesn't, DeCastro does. DeCastro's an all-pro like every year of his career. He's like a 6-time all-pro,
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, DeCastro
Yeah,
was probably. I don't
is,
think.
yeah.
Dude, what
If they both played-
happened to him? Like, his career got cut short for something, didn't it? Because he was
Yeah, he just started.
wasn't that old when he retired.
No, he had foot issues.
He started having knee problems, knee or
knee.
foot, yeah, something. He couldn't
I
really
think
get
it was
right.
what? They just said I had enough of this shit. Oh,
Yeah, I mean he's a Stanford grad, so you got to assume he's probably pretty smart with money.
Yeah,
so
he
he's
was
probably
thin.
fine.
So I don't know. Yeah,
He
I
signed a
there's
good
been,
contract.
there's been some running backs that were just special, like Barry Sanders, obviously. Jerome Bettis, because he would just run right fucking over you. But
Well,
other than that,
Saquon
those
last
running
year was
backs
special
need,
for that.
to me, they need offensive lines.
The one
Yeah.
I remember most who didn't need an offensive line, Adrian Peterson. He played with some bad lines in Minnesota, and he was good for a long
Yeah,
time.
well,
Yeah, he was
a
special.
Famer in front of him.
I don't know. Barry Sanders never really had a decent offensive line with the Lions.
Never.
He
Well,
was
yeah, that's
fucking
what I'm saying, yeah.
unbelievable.
I think AP.
Well, yeah,
I think-
but also he did. But AP did have a Hall of Famer for most of his career up there, and fucking Steve Hutchinson.
yeah.
Wasn't McKinnon?
So I mean, I'm not saying.
Ryan McKinnon was on that offensive line too. He's an All of Fame.
Yeah, he was good too. They had a better offense. No, I'm not saying their offensive line was like something to write
Barry
home about,
Sanders
but, I mean,
did-
it wasn't.
Barry didn't even have a fullback. Most of the time, he didn't even play with a fullback. He was a lone back in the backfield.
Well, did you
Right.
Yeah, but like last
If
year,
they was running,
there's,
he was getting the ball.
there's no reason that the Giants couldn't have paid Saquon like what he
Well,
wanted
they
because
decided
they
to
were.
pay Daniel Jones 40
Well, they were $1
mil.
million off. They were like $1.5 million off. I mean, Saquon is double as valuable to that team as Daniel Jones is. That's
Yeah,
proven
they gave
with
him
stats last
$40
year.
million.
Look at the record without. Look at Daniel Jones' record without Saquon versus with it. It's
But
not
look
even.
You see what they gave the.
Saquon's missed since he's been there, though. Like he's another one that misses a lot of time. I mean,
Saquon
yeah,
does
injuries
miss a
happen
lot.
for running back position, but I mean, some of these guys are freaking constantly like it's.
Yeah, no, I agree. I know, and that's
That's
what
a
I
good
mean.
point, Shane. But that wasn't that like in the beginning of his career. He's been pretty healthy the last 2
Yeah,
years.
He has. He
And he's
has.
still young.
He was
I
healthy
agree,
last
though.
year.
I think they should like the top running backs like him should be paying them $10 million a year is embarrassing. And I see a lot of people in the comments and they're like, kickers get paid more because they're more valuable than running backs. Is the kicker more valuable than a running back?
No.
Depends.
I don't know.
Maybe Justin.
Justin Tucker is
That's
all
a
but
difference maker because if you can get within 55 yards at the end of a half or a game, you've got a pretty good shot of winning.
yeah.
Yeah, other than
running
Justin
back,
Tucker,
there's plenty of running backs. Like look at Pittsburgh. Like a lot of people like the backup better than the starting running back. Anyway,
I don't.
Yeah, and I will say kickers on average score more points than running backs on average, just the position alone, not any individual. Just the
That's
whole
what I mean. If
position.
you get yourself a guy like Tucker in a game-winning situation, if you're down by 3 or less, that shrinks it. You have to go 50 yards. You only got to go 35, 40 yards for a legit.
Yeah, but there ain't many in the game that are. No
one's
Justin Tucker.
ever been Tucker. I mean, Let's
I mean, if
talk.
you're playing the Ravens and you're only up by 1 or 2 points and they get inside of midfield, you basically know you lost.
Oh, you lost, yeah.
Unless they take a dumb penalty or something. Other than that, you basically know you're.
I'm just
you're-
saying-
you're-
I don't think I've ever seen Tucker miss inside of midfield.
It happens.
Well, inside of midfield is. Inside
Okay, well, I don't
like
think-
the
okay,
40
well,
and
yeah.
in.
There's a lot of things that go into a kick. Like you got to have
Oh,
a good
yeah.
snap, good hold. There's a lot of factors that go into that, regardless of how good you are.
Oh, yeah.
Field conditions, wind. A lot of these stadiums, like the wind, fucking swirls from different directions. That if you don't kick there every week,
Right. No, that's different, yeah. But, I mean, I'm just saying Justin Tucker is close to automatic.
Yeah.
it's close to automatic as you can get.
I
Absolutely.
mean, no kicker's ever going to be perfect, but I'm saying if anyone's ever flirted with it, it's that motherfucker.
Do you know who else was a kicker in college and tackled Christian McCaffrey?
Oh, I did see this. Fuck. God damn it. I know exactly
Played
what
for the
you're talking about.
Orioles.
Adley Rutschman. Yeah, I knew that.
yeah,
I
Adley
knew
did.
that. Yeah. At Oregon
I'll say
State.
this: maybe by points values, kickers are more valuable than running backs. But when it comes to the Scarroll, like Artie Bucca would say, the Scarroll,
Yeah,
they're
no
not.
rubber
They're
big.
not.
Yeah.
Nobody goes to a fucking. How many people go to MetLife Stadium to see Saquon run the ball versus Graham Gano kick the ball? You know what I mean?
More-
Nobody's going there to see a kicker kick
Baltimore
the ball.
might be
Even
different.
in Justin Tucker's case, nobody says, "I'm going to the Ravens game today. I got to go see
No,
Justin
no,
Tucker."
If,
There
listen, if we go down to the Baltimore Ravens Steelers games, I bet you see more Tucker than Dobbins jerseys. I guarantee it.
I would make that.
I
You
would
will,
make
yeah,
that bet.
Tucker.
You would see
Yeah.
more Tucker than
Dobbins
Dobbins
jerseys.
jerseys.
You're definitely
Okay,
not
but-
seeing more Graham Gano.
They don't really have a
than
big
Saquon.
name running back. When they had Ray Rice, you
They have
Ray
Lamar.
Rice.
He's a running back.
They do have Lamar.
Okay,
had
you'll
to
see
stick-
more
had
Lamar
to stick it
jerseys
in
than
there.
Justin Tucker.
Yeah, you'll see more.
Oh yeah,
I would-
Lamar. Is,
But Lamar, but Justin Tucker's probably if you counted how many different Ravens jerseys you see in a game, he would be top 5 as a
Oh,
kicker.
yeah, I
You-
bet.
Huh.
But I
Lamar's
guarantee
won
you
already.
more Saquon Barkley jerseys are sold on NFL.com than fucking Justin Tucker jerseys.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Easily.
I would agree with that. And
So
it helps.
it's
And it
got
helps. He plays. It does also help that he plays in New York too
Yeah.
for that. But still, even if he didn't, I would agree with that. Yeah. Well, what else we got? Because these fights are about to come on
yeah,
here.
I got some parlays going. I got some parleys. I will.
You and your Toto are going to be rooting together, big boy. Root with your Toto.
So are you.
He's going to be.
So are
he's
you.
going to say
all three of us have the
once-
same parlay.
once. If we lose that parlay, he's going to say his famous line when he loses. Fuck me, God. God,
fuck
fuck
me,
me.
you
Fuck
fuck
me,
me."
God. I hope in our parlay that we have with them, it just goes as smooth as possible. Because if we get taken down in one of them fights, we're going to hear, Jesus fucking God,
Yeah, 'cause-
Jesus God.
Because I was
God.
telling them, Dad, do you remember the Ohio State Clemson game we all had action on in the national championship game? And we all had Clemson, and Clemson was, it was a kind of a tight game for a little bit. They were in control for a while. 5-yard pass for Ohio State. Fuck!
I know Dad remembers that because he had money with us. He was at my house watching.
Yeah. Ohio State get a 2-yard run. Jesus God! I'm gonna fucking hang myself.
I would have to stop betting. I couldn't watch it like that, dude.
No, that's stress. Like, no
That's
wonder
too
the
much.
no wonder he fucking ages all like 30 years in a day.
Yeah. I could never watch a
I
football
couldn't
game
watch
like
it.
that. I would-
I just
What time's he coming up?
They're
about
listening to
8.
you. They're listening. Yeah, about 8,
What time do you think he'll be sleeping by? He'll fall asleep
9.
by 9?
No, 8:30. Well, I don't know because he does have action.
He does have action.
It depends
He might
on
be a
how
little
long
more
our
alert
action
now.
goes. Because our action isn't real far apart. It's all
Yeah,
pretty much pretty close. So
So he don't fall asleep when he has action.
I'll put it in a group chat. I'll put it in a group chat when he first falls asleep.
yeah, if our parlay's busted in the first couple legs, then yeah, he'll be asleep by 9 o'clock. No doubt.
Shane, he just falls asleep sitting up on a chair.
Yeah, like he'll just be
Like
like,
a hard
I see.
kitchen chair.
like
a hard
this,
kitchen chair.
watching the fights. He'll be in it, talking to you, and then 2 seconds later,
And then he's like,
He's like a narcoleptic. It's funny.
all right. Well, there's a
I'm
big
jumping out
UFC
of here.
card. We'll go around Brady, Poirier, Gaethje. Who wins tonight? Who's the new quote unquote baddest motherfucker?
I'm a Gaethje guy, so I'm going to go with Gaethje. I want to know. I like both of them, but I'd like to see Gaethje win.
C'est quoi, Jean-Philippe?
Jessica. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Jean-Philippe says, nice grip. I'll take Poirier.
Oh, that was nice. That was classy. Poirier.
I like Gaethje.
Poirier.
I like Gaethje and DMs from Poirier's wife and Connor's DMs. Smokey.
Poirier sounds French like Jean-Philippe.
John Philippe.
Drink Armagnac, the new fucking vodka.
Shane, who you like?
I'm gonna go with Poirier as well.
Fun fact for you though. This is so. I don't know if you guys know. I'm sure you guys heard UFC the BMF belt, the baddest motherfucker belt.
I never did.
Okay, so they made
It's stupid.
It's stupid. Yeah.
But anyway.
They made a belt years ago when Jorge Masvidal fought Nate Diaz. It was called the baddest motherfucker belt.
They made this belt because neither one of them two were good enough
Yeah,
to
but
win
the
a
fun
belt.
fact of the day that I saw is every fighter who's ever fought for the baddest motherfucker belt is 0-7 career fights for actual title belts.
That sounds like I don't know if any of you guys remember old NWA wrestling. Like they would have like different belts for everybody. Like they had a TV champion, a US champion, an international champion.
Yeah, the WWE was like that, or WWF was like that too. They had all kinds of fucking belts. The Intercontinental belt.
That was the one I always found the dumbest. The Intercontinental champion. Like what the fuck?
You were
does
the
that mean?
champion of all continents.
And they used to always, they'd have
the USA champion,
The hardcore.
champion,
The hardcore.
They added
championship,
one
yeah.
years ago whenever I was like kind of
the
back.
Universal champion.
Yeah,
the
they had
World
they
Heavyweight
had a
champion,
24/7 champion.
24/7 champion. That's the one with R-Truth used to win that motherfucker all the time.
It's any time. So the thing between that belt was you could get pinned no matter where you were at. It was up for grabs
People meet in the
24/7.
mall,
Anyone.
in the airport.
Yeah.
To me, the Intercontinental champion always seemed like you were the second
You
place
know-
guy or something.
You know who
like that.
always, just from my childhood, I remember Carlito, that old
Oh,
wrestler. He used
I
to
spit
always
in the
be
face.
the Intercontinental champion.
him
And
and
the
like
best part about that belt was, you knew in the WWE, your big guys were going to be the main event last fight. The first couple fights were always the shitty guy, the up and comers, and the Intercontinental Championship was always in the beginning. Like the first couple fights, and they're like, for the Intercontinental Championship.
it was always
It always
like
felt like a silver medal or something.
Yeah.
Intercontinental champion.
it was always like Carlito and Jeff Hardy was always in there.
Yeah, Jeff Hardy.
Mhm.
All right, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm getting out of here too. I'm gonna shit and then go watch some fights.
All right, later, fellas.